Success is not something that happens by accident. Success is something you must plan for, something you must earn in advance. Today, I want to share with you 12 powerful choices that can transform your life immediately. These aren't just ideas, they are proven principles that have helped countless individuals rise from mediocrity to greatness. What separates those who achieve extraordinary results from those who merely dream, it's not luck, it's not circumstance, it's the choices they make daily. Remember this truth: you are where you are and what you are because of your mental attitude in which you relate yourself to other people and to your circumstances. Your life changes the moment you make a new, congruent, and committed decision. Choose your definite major purpose. The starting point of all achievement is desire. Most people wander aimlessly through life, never discovering the one thing they were created to do. But you have greatness within you. The moment you definitively decide what you want to accomplish with your life, the universe begins to work with you. When Thomas Edison committed to creating the electric light bulb, he failed over 10,000 times before succeeding. What kept him going? His definite major purpose. Today, I challenge you to choose your definite major purpose. What is that one goal that stirs your soul? What is that dream that keeps you awake at night? Write it down. Make it specific. Put a date on it. This isn't wishful thinking. This is the foundation of all genuine success. Your mind needs direction. When you identify your purpose, you activate the most powerful force in human psychology: focused desire. Remember, definiteness of purpose determines what you will become. Without it, your energies scatter in all directions. With it, you become unstoppable. Choose your definite purpose today and watch how quickly your life begins to transform. When John F. Kennedy announced the mission to put a man on the moon, he created a definite major purpose for an entire nation, and within a decade, that seemingly impossible goal was achieved. Choose your mental attitude. Your mental attitude is the one thing over which you have complete control. The greatest discovery of our generation is that human beings can alter their lives by altering their attitudes of mind. How you think determines how you feel, and how you feel determines what you do. When you wake up each morning, you have a choice to make. Will you embrace the day with enthusiasm, or will you drag yourself through it with indifference? This choice, this single choice, will determine the quality of your day more than any external factor ever could. Positive mental attitude isn't just feel-good philosophy, it's practical psychology that produces tangible results. Muhammad Ali used his mental attitude to overcome seemingly insurmountable odds. Before every fight, he declared himself the greatest, not after he won, but before he even stepped into the ring. He programmed his mind for success. You must do the same. Choose right now to maintain a positive mental attitude regardless of circumstance. When you do, you'll find that the very circumstances you once complained about begin to shift in your favor. Your mental attitude is magnetic. It attracts corresponding conditions. Choose to expect the best, prepare for the worst, and capitalize on whatever comes. This single choice will revolutionize your experience of life. The science behind this phenomenon is compelling. Researchers have discovered that positive thoughts release neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, which not only make you feel good, but also enhance brain function. Your brain literally performs better when you maintain a positive outlook. Negative thoughts, by contrast, trigger stress responses that impair cognitive function and weaken immune response. Viktor Frankl, who survived Nazi concentration camps by discovering that even when everything else was taken from him, he still retained the last of human freedoms, the ability to choose his attitude in any given set of circumstances. If he could maintain mental control in those conditions, what excuse do we have? Your mental attitude acts as a filter through which you experience reality. Two people can face identical situations yet have completely different experiences based solely on their mental approach. The optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty, the pessimist sees difficulty in every opportunity. This power extends beyond mere perception. Your attitude influences your actions, and your actions create your results. With a positive mindset, you'll take initiative, persist through challenges, and recognize possibilities that would remain invisible to someone with a negative outlook. Consider how this plays out in everyday situations. When faced with criticism, a positive mind seeks the valuable feedback hidden within rather than becoming defensive. When encountering obstacles, it asks, "How can I overcome this?" instead of lamenting, "Why does this always happen to me?" These small shifts in and perspective lead to dramatically different outcomes over time. The beauty of mental attitude is that it's entirely within your control regardless of external circumstances. You may not control the weather, the economy, or other people's actions, but you always control your response. This isn't denying reality or embracing toxic positivity. It's about choosing the most productive and empowering perspective available to you. Developing a consistently positive mental attitude requires practice. Begin each day by consciously setting your mental tone. When negative thoughts arise, recognize them without judgment and intentionally replace them with constructive alternatives. Surround yourself with positive influences and limit exposure to negativity. Practice gratitude daily, focusing on what's going right rather than what's going wrong. Remember that your mental attitude is not just a private matter, it radiates outward, affecting everyone around you. A positive outlook inspires others, strengthens relationships, and creates an upward spiral of collective well-being. The choice is yours, and it's one you make anew each moment. Choose wisely, for no other decision has a greater impact on the quality of your life. Choose your relationships wisely. We become the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. This simple yet profound principle shapes the trajectory of our lives more than almost any other factor. Your inner circle silently molds your thinking patterns, influences your aspirations, and ultimately determines your results. The critical question you must ask yourself is, are the people surrounding you elevating your potential or diminishing? The mastermind principle. When 2 or more minds unite in perfect harmony toward a definite purpose, they create something greater than themselves. A mastermind. This third mind possesses capabilities exceeding the sum of its individual parts. This explains how Henry Ford, despite his limited formal education, built an industrial empire that revolutionized manufacturing. He strategically surrounded himself with brilliant individuals whose strengths complemented his vision and compensated for his limitations. Look at Ray Kroc's journey in building McDonald's into a global phenomenon. He wasn't exceptionally talented as a cook or businessman, but he excelled at forming relationships with people who shared his vision and whose skills filled his gaps. These carefully cultivated relationships became the foundation of his success. Your relationships function as mirrors reflecting back aspects of yourself, but they also serve as windows showing you new possibilities. The people closest to you subtly shape your standards, your sense of what's possible, and even your perception of yourself. Their influence operates largely below your conscious awareness, making it all the more powerful. Those who consistently challenge you to grow, who push you beyond your comfort zone while maintaining unwavering belief in your potential, are invaluable. They see capabilities within you that you might not yet recognize. These relationships deserve your intentional investment of time and energy. They represent the fertile soil in which your greatest achievements will take root. Conversely, relationships that consistently drain your energy, undermine your confidence, or dismiss your aspirations act as anchors preventing your forward movement. Minimizing their influence isn't selfish, it's essential for your personal growth and ultimately benefits everyone. Just as you wouldn't expect a garden to thrive in toxic soil, your potential cannot fully blossom in the presence of persistent negativity. This principle extends beyond personal relationships to include the voices you allow into your mind through books. These too become part of your mental environment, subtly shaping your thinking and expectations. Make this choice today. Evaluate your relationships with clear eyes. Which individuals consistently bring out your best self? Who challenges you intellectually while supporting you emotionally? Which relationships leave you feeling energized rather than depleted? Commit to strengthening these connections. Similarly, identify those relationships characterized by chronic negativity, limitation thinking, or emotional manipulation. Create healthy boundaries to minimize their impact while maintaining compassion for the individuals involved. The quality of your life will inevitably reflect the quality of your relationships. Choose wisely those with whom you share your precious time and energy. Seek out individuals whose character, achievements, and mindset represent what you aspire to become. In their presence, you'll find yourself naturally rising to new heights. Your inner circle represents perhaps your most consequential life choice. Choose deliberately, for in choosing them, you're choosing the person you will become. Choose continuous learning. Your mind is like a parachute. It only functions when open. In a world spinning faster by the day, standing still means falling behind. The moment you decide you've learned enough is the moment you begin your intellectual funeral. Look around you. The landscape of success is littered with the remnants of those who thought they knew enough. Meanwhile, the summit is occupied by the relentless learners, those who wake up each morning hungry for knowledge as if it were oxygen. You weren't born to remain static. You were designed for growth, for evolution, for the exhilarating journey of becoming more tomorrow than you are today. The universe rewards motion motion, not stillness. When you commit to lifelong learning, you align yourself with the fundamental rhythm of existence itself. Think about this. Wisdom surrounds you like air, invisible but absolutely essential. It's stacked on library shelves, flowing through the experiences of mentors and waiting to be discovered in every conversation. The price tag? Simply your attention and time. Yet most people walk right past these treasures, too busy surviving to focus on thriving. Make the declaration today, right now, that you will become a learning machine. Carve out those 30 minutes daily to feed your mind with industry insights. Your competitors won't, your colleagues might not, but you will, and that choice will compound like interest over time. When obstacles appear, and they will remember Abraham Lincoln hunched over borrowed books, straining his eyes in dim candlelight. With barely a year of formal education, he transformed himself through sheer intellectual hunger. From splitting rails to splitting the difference in a divided nation, his journey began with a simple choice: to learn when others wouldn't. Your financial ceiling is rarely determined by market conditions, it's set by your mental conditions. Your income won't outpace your insights. Your wealth won't exceed your wisdom. If financial freedom is your destination, personal development is your vehicle. Consider this: while others chase quick returns, you're building the ultimate asset that no market crash can diminish: your expanded capacity. The most successful people aren't necessarily the most talented, they're the most improved. They transform themselves daily through the alchemy of applied knowledge. As Carnegie recognized, information hoarded becomes stagnant, but information implemented becomes transformation. Your future self is watching you right now, hoping you'll make the choice that changes everything. Will you settle for the comfortable plateau of good enough, or will you embrace the magnificent discomfort of growth? Remember, in the classroom of life, graduation day never comes. The truly alive are those who approach each day with student's eyes and a beginner's mind. They recognize that every conversation contains a lesson, every setback hides a strategy, and every challenge conceals a breakthrough. The choice is yours: intellectual autopilot or intentional growth, comfortable stagnation or energizing advancement, slow decay or vibrant expansion. Choose learning, choose life, choose to become the person who, even on their final day, reaches for one more insight, one more lesson, one more transformation. The day you stop learning isn't just the day you begin dying. It's the day you forfeit the magnificent adventure of becoming all you were meant to be. 5. Choose to take immediate action. Your knowledge is nothing but intellectual decoration until you put it to work. While others collect information like trophies on a shelf, you must be the one who transforms what you know into what you do. The world is waiting for your action, not your intention. Listen closely. That gap between knowing and doing, it's where dreams go to die. It's the graveyard of potential where someday becomes never. But you're not built for that graveyard, are you? You're designed for the battlefield of achievement where action is the only currency that matters. Look around at the giants who tower above us. They weren't the most knowledgeable. They were the most committed. When Wilma Rudolph heard those crushing words, "You'll never walk again," she could have nodded in understanding. She had every reason to accept that diagnosis, but instead she made a decision that altered the trajectory of her entire existence. She took action when resignation would have been completely understandable. She didn't just defy the odds, she shattered them, from leg braces to Olympic gold medals, not because she knew more than her doctors, but because she did more with what she knew than anyone thought possible. Your life changes the moment you move from knowing to doing. Right now, not when conditions are perfect, not when you feel completely ready. Identify one goal that lights a fire in your soul and take one concrete step toward it today. Before this day ends, before your head hits the pillow tonight, move in the direction of your dreams. Movement generates momentum. The universe responds to motion, not meditation. While the hesitant are still analyzing and the timid are still preparing, you are creating ripples of reality that will become waves of accomplishment. Hear me on this. Your ideas, locked inside your mind, are worthless. The marketplace of life pays nothing for intentions. It rewards only implementation. The world doesn't care what you know, it cares what you do with what you know. Think about Roger Bannister for a moment. For years, experts declared with absolute certainty that running a mile in under 4 minutes was humanly impossible. Their knowledge said no, but Bannister's action said yes. And in that breathtaking moment when he crossed the finish line at 3:59.4, he didn't just break a record, he shattered a psychological barrier for all humanity. The extraordinary truth is this: breakthroughs don't come from breakthrough thinking alone, they come from breakthrough doing. Your actions today are the seeds of tomorrow's harvest. Every single move you make ripples into your future with mathematical precision. So I challenge you, what one action will you take today that your future self will celebrate as the turning point? What one step will transform you from a knower to a doer? What one move will begin the avalanche of achievement that's been waiting for your permission to start? Don't just nod in agreement with these words. Don't just highlight this passage. Move, act, do. Because knowledge without action isn't just philosophy, it's tragedy. It's potential unfulfilled. It's the difference between who you are and who you could become. The clock is ticking. The world is waiting. Your future is watching. What will you do today? Choose to embrace failure. Failure isn't your enemy, it's your education. When you stumble, when you fall, when you face the sting of defeat, understand this profound truth: you haven't reached a dead end. You've discovered a launching pad. Look at failure through new eyes. Every no brings you closer to yes. Every closed door reveals the path to an open window. Every rejection polishes your resilience until it shines like a diamond forged in the pressure of your challenges. The champions you admire didn't succeed because they never failed. They succeeded because they refused to be imprisoned by their failures. Babe Ruth stands as towering proof of this principle. While crowds roared for his home runs, they witnessed his strikeouts in equal measure. He understood what most never grasp. The same swing that misses the ball can also send it soaring beyond the stadium walls. Your breakthrough is waiting on the other side of your willingness to fail. Your dreams demand that you swing fully, completely, without reservation. Half-hearted attempts produce half-hearted results. But wholehearted commitment, even when it results in temporary failure, builds the muscle of mastery that will eventually shatter your limitations. Right now, this very moment, make the decision that will transform everything. Redefine failure in the control center of your mind. When setbacks come, recognize them not as permanent verdicts, but as temporary lessons. You are not a failure, you are a learner experiencing an event that failed. The difference isn't semantic, it's seismic. This isn't about positive thinking, it's about accurate thinking. When you fall, don't curse the ground. Study it, extract every lesson, squeeze every insight, harvest every seed of wisdom hidden in the soil of your setback. Think of Walt Disney, fired for lacking imagination. The very quality that would later revolutionize entertainment was once used to dismiss him. His first company collapsed into bankruptcy, yet today his name defines childhood wonder worldwide. What separates Disney from countless forgotten dreamers? His response to failure. When failure knocks you down, and it will knock you down, don't just get up. Get up smarter. Get up stronger. Get up with questions burning in your mind. What valuable lesson is embedded in this setback? How can this apparent defeat fertilize my future victory? What adjustment will transform this stumbling block into a stepping stone? Your greatest breakthroughs often wear the disguise of your most painful breakdowns. The relationship that ended painfully teaches you what to seek in your soulmate. The business that folded reveals the flaws in your model before you build your empire. The rejection letter from one publisher prepares your manuscript for the publisher who will champion your message. Failure isn't your funeral, it's your finest classroom. It doesn't diminish your worth, it increases your wisdom. It doesn't define your identity, it develops your character. Choose today to embrace failure, not as your enemy, but as your ally in disguise. Let others play it safe while you play to win. Let them avoid criticism while you absorb lessons. Let them protect their ego while you expand your impact. Your capacity to achieve is directly proportional to your willingness to fail forward. Step into the arena with this liberating truth. Those who are never criticized are never celebrated. Those who never fall never truly soar. Those who never taste defeat never truly savor victory. This is your moment. Will you retreat into the comfort of mediocrity, or will you advance into the glorious uncertainty where greatness is forged? Your next failure isn't waiting to defeat you. It's waiting to direct you, develop you, and deliver you to your destiny. 7. Choose to master your time. Time, the great equalizer of humanity. The billionaire in her penthouse and the janitor in the basement both receive the exact same gift each morning. 24 precious hours, 1,440 invaluable minutes, 86,400 irreplaceable seconds. What separates extraordinary lives from ordinary ones isn't more time. It's what you do with the time you have. Look around you. While others complain about not having enough hours, champions choose their hours with deliberate precision. The difference isn't external, it's internal. It's not about finding time, it's about creating priorities. Your watch isn't just telling time, it's measuring your life. Each tick represents a moment you'll never get back, an opportunity that arrives once and vanishes forever. Those seconds aren't just passing, they're either investing in your future or evaporating into regret. Today, not tomorrow, not next week. Make the decision that will transform everything. Crown time as your most sacred resource. Strip away the activities that steal your minutes without moving your mission. Be ruthlessly selective about what deserves space on your calendar. Remember, saying yes to everything means saying no to what matters most. That good opportunity might be the very thing blocking your great destiny. President Eisenhower didn't accomplish the impossible by doing everything. He accomplished the extraordinary by doing the essential. From commanding Allied forces to leading a nation, Eisenhower mastered the art of minutes that matter. He understood the profound truth that eludes most people. Effective time management isn't about cramming more tasks into your day. It's about cramming more purpose into your tasks. Hear this truth that will set you free. You always find time for what you truly value. When you say, "I don't have time," what you're really saying is, "This isn't important enough to me yet." Your schedule isn't just revealing your activities, it's revealing your priorities. The minutes you waste today are stealing from your legacy tomorrow. While others wasting time, you can be building your empire. While they are gossiping, you can be investing in skills that will double your income. While they drift through days, you can direct your destiny. Take immediate action. Pull out your calendar right now. Scrutinize every appointment with this burning question. Does this activity move me toward my definite major purpose, or is it merely filling my day? Be merciless with time wasters. Be generous with time investors. Delegate what others can do so you can concentrate on what only you can do. Batch similar tasks to eliminate the productivity-killing cost of context switching. Guard your peak energy hours like a treasure and invest them in your highest value activity. Your future is being written in the minutes of today. 10 years from now, you won't remember the gossip, but you will harvest the fruits of the seeds you plant with your time right now. The clock is ticking, not just on your watch, but on your life. What will you accomplish with the hours you've been given? What legacy will you build with the minutes entrusted to you? What impact will you create with the seconds that are passing even as you read these words? Make your declaration today. I choose to master time rather than be mastered by it. I choose to direct my days rather than drift through them. I choose to invest my hours in what matters most. This is your moment. The great equalizer, time, is waiting for your command. Will you squander it like the masses, or will you maximize it like the masters? Your choice will echo not just through your day, but through your destiny. 8. Choose financial intelligence. Money isn't everything, but it touches everything. Your career choices, your living conditions, your ability to help others, your peace of mind, all influenced by those digits in your bank account. While money can't buy happiness, it certainly rents the peace of mind that creates the space where happiness can flourish. Look at your wallet differently today. It's not just leather and currency, it's a report card on your choices. It's a tangible manifestation of your relationship with value itself. The state of your finances isn't just about dollars and cents, it's about decisions and consequences. Financial freedom isn't about mansions and yachts, it's about breathing room in your life. It's about saying yes when opportunities knock without checking your balance first. It's about helping others because you want to, not wondering if you can afford to. It's about working because you choose to, not because you have to. Today, right now, make the decision that will ripple through every dimension of your existence. Become the master of your money instead of its servant. Pay yourself first, not what's left over, but the first 10% of everything you earn. Before the bills, before the splurges, honor your future self with this non-negotiable deposit into tomorrow. While others buy depreciating toys to impress people they don't even like, you will invest in appreciating assets that work tirelessly for you while you sleep. While they finance appearances, you will build substance. While they chase status, you will accumulate stability. Rockefeller, one of history's wealthiest individuals, who tracked every penny as a child. His empire wasn't built on financial genius. It was built on financial awareness. The pennies he counted grew into the dollars that changed industry. Your journey starts the same way, with attention to where your money flows. Hear this truth. Your bank statement is your truth statement. It reveals what you truly value, not what you say you value. It shows where your heart is, not where your talk is. Financial education isn't just another subject, it's the subject that affects all other subjects in your life. Multiple streams of income aren't just for the wealthy. They're how you become wealthy. When you plant just one crop and the frost comes, you starve. But when you diversify your financial garden, you feast regardless of season. Your skills, your knowledge, your creativity, All can become tributaries flowing into the river of your abundance. Take immediate action. Create a clear-eyed audit of your financial reality today. Face the numbers without flinching. Map your debt elimination strategy. Research investment vehicles that align with your risk tolerance and time horizon. Find financial mentors who have actually done what you want to do, not just those who talk about it. The financial choices you make today are the architects of your freedom tomorrow. While most drift unconsciously through their financial lives, you will navigate with intention. While they wonder where their money went, you will direct where your money goes. Remember, money is a magnificent servant, but a terrible master. When you control it, it expands your options, amplifies your impact, and accelerates your purpose. When it controls you, it constricts your choices, constrains your potential, and corrupts your peace. This is your moment of financial awakening. Will you continue sleepwalking through your financial life like the masses, or will you awaken to the extraordinary power of purposeful prosperity? The choice is yours, and that choice will either liberate your future or limit it. Choose wisely, choose today. Choose freedom. Choose physical vitality. Your body isn't just a vehicle carrying you through life, it's the power plant generating the electricity for everything you do. While others treat their health as an afterthought, you must recognize this fundamental truth. Without energy, your greatest goals remain distant mirages, shimmering but unreachable. Look at your physical condition with clear eyes. That daily fatigue isn't normal. It's a warning signal. Those afternoon crashes aren't inevitable, they're messages. Your body speaks a language of vitality or depletion, and that language echoes through every dimension of your existence. The champions who change the world don't just have better ideas, they have sustainable energy to execute those ideas. While talent matters, endurance transforms potential into reality. You can have the most brilliant strategy on earth, but without the physical capacity to implement it, you're building castles in the clouds. Today, this very moment, make the decision that will amplify everything else in your life. Commit to the sacred stewardship of your physical vessel. Move your body daily, not as punishment, but as celebration. Feed your cells foods that build rather than burden. Rest deliberately, not as luxury, but as necessity. When Lombardi transformed the Packers from worst to first, he didn't start with complex playbooks. He started with conditioning. He understood what most miss: physical stamina creates mental toughness. The body and mind aren't separate entities. They're integrated systems that rise or fall together. Your physical choices today are either investing in or withdrawing from your energy account. That processed meal isn't just lunch. It's a 2-hour productivity tax. That skipped workout isn't just a schedule relief. It's a withdrawal from your vitality reserves. That inadequate sleep isn't just lost consciousness, it's compromised competence. Hear this truth. Prioritizing health isn't vanity, it's strategy. It's not selfish, it's sustainable. When your energy tank overflows, you have abundance to pour into others. When it runs on empty, you have nothing but fumes and frustration to offer. Small, consistent actions create seismic results over time. The daily walk that seems insignificant is actually reshaping your cardiovascular system. The water choice instead of soda is silently optimizing your cellular function. The extra hour of sleep is rewiring your neural pathways for peak performance. Take immediate action. Create non-negotiable appointments with movement in your calendar. Stock your kitchen with foods that serve your greatness, not sabotage it. Design your bedroom as a sanctuary for the deep recovery your ambitious life demands. Your energy level isn't just how you feel, it's how you live. While others accept declining vitality as inevitable, you will defy that narrative. While they medicate symptoms, you will address causes. While they survive on artificial stimulants, you will thrive on natural vitality. Remember, your physical condition isn't separate from your success, it's central to it. The entrepreneur who can sustain 14-hour days during launch week has an advantage no business strategy can provide. The parent who maintains energy after work has quality presence no parenting book can teach. This is your moment of physical awakening. Will you continue treating your body as an afterthought while wondering why your dreams remain out of reach? Or will you harness the exponential power of vibrant health to catapult every aspect of your life to unprecedented heights? The choice is clear. The time is now. Your energy and everything it makes possible hangs in the balance. Choose gratitude. Gratitude isn't just a nice sentiment, it's psychological oxygen. While others suffocate in scarcity thinking, you can breathe the expansive air of abundance through one transformative choice: deliberate, radical thankfulness. Your mind is a magnificent spotlight, and whatever you shine it on expands in your experience. When you focus on what's missing, that absence grows until it swallows your vision. But when you direct that same spotlight toward what's present, those blessings multiply until they illuminate every corner of your life. Look at what happens in your brain when gratitude flows. Fear cannot coexist with thankfulness. Anxiety dissolves in the presence of appreciation. The chemistry of your mind literally transforms when you shift from I need to I have. Today, not tomorrow, not when things get better. Make the decision that will revolutionize your reality. Become a gratitude warrior. Begin and end each day with specific, tangible acknowledgments of what's working in your life. Not vague platitudes, but precise recognitions of the gifts that surround you. Helen Keller, unable to see or hear yet overflowing with thankfulness. If she could find abundance in her darkness and silence, what magnificent gifts are you overlooking in your light and sound? Her limitations became her launchpad because she refused to focus on what was missing. Your gratitude isn't just a pleasant emotion, it's a power tool reshaping your mental landscape. Each thank you is a hammer blow shattering the walls of limitation. Each moment of appreciation is a seed planted in the garden of your future abundance. Hear this truth. Gratitude doesn't just reflect your reality, it creates your reality. It's not merely a response to good fortune, it's the cause of good fortune. When you operate from thankfulness, you activate a magnetic force that draws more reasons to be thankful toward you. Take immediate action. Create a gratitude ritual that becomes as automatic as breathing. Speak appreciation aloud. Write it down. Share it with others. Train your mind like an elite athlete trains their body with consistent, deliberate practice until excellence becomes effortless. The mental habit of finding good in every situation isn't naive optimism. It's strategic brilliance. While others get stuck in the quicksand of complaints, you will discover the hidden opportunities in every challenge. While they focus on the thorn, you will marvel at the rose. Remember, gratitude isn't dependent on circumstances. It's a choice available in any situation. It's not about denying difficulties. It's about refusing to let difficulties define your entire experience. It's not pretending everything is perfect. It's recognizing that even imperfection contains gifts when viewed through grateful eyes. This is your moment of decision. Will you continue scanning the horizon for what's missing, perpetually unsatisfied no matter how much you acquire? Or will you awaken to the extraordinary abundance already surrounding you? The relationships, the opportunities, the simple miracles that fill each day. Choose gratitude. Choose it fiercely. Choose it when it's easy and when it's hard. Choose it until it becomes your default setting, your natural response, your unstoppable force. The ungrateful person with everything has nothing. The grateful person with little has everything. Which will you be? The transformation begins now. The choice is yours. The rewards are limitless. Choose to serve others. Service isn't just something you do, it's who you become. When you shift from accumulation to contribution, from what can I get to what can I give, you unlock the master key to fulfillment that most people spend their entire lives searching for. Your gifts weren't bestowed upon you for self-admiration. Those talents, those skills, that unique perspective you bring, they're not meant to be trophies on your shelf, but tools in your hand. The universe equipped you with exactly what others need, creating a perfect circuit of purpose that electrifies your existence when you complete the connection. Look around at those who found lasting joy. They're not the ones with the biggest houses or the most impressive titles. They're the ones whose presence makes others' lives better. While success whispers more for me, significance thunders more through me. The difference isn't semantic, it's seismic. Today, this very moment, make the decision that will infuse your life with unstoppable meaning. Commit to becoming a value creation machine. Ask yourself the question that changes everything. How can I use who I am and what I have to improve the lives of those around me? Jonas Salk, when his polio vaccine breakthrough stood to make him one of history's wealthiest individuals, he asked, "Could you patent the sun?" In that moment of profound service, he didn't just save countless lives, he elevated humanity's potential for compassion. His legacy isn't measured in dollars, but in difference. Your service isn't just beneficial to others, it's transformative for you. When you give of yourself, something miraculous happens. You don't end up with less, you become more. Every act of contribution expands your capacity for impact. Every instance of service strengthens the muscles of your character. Hear this paradoxical truth: the path to personal fulfillment runs directly through service to others. When you make yourself a channel rather than a container, both abundance and purpose flow through you in unstoppable currents. Your greatest moments of joy won't come from what you acquire, but from what you provide. Take immediate action. Identify one way, just one way you can add extraordinary value today. Serve your customers beyond expectations. Share wisdom with someone one step behind you on the journey. Support a cause that addresses suffering you have the power to alleviate. The universe operates on a principle of magnificent irony. What you make happen for others, the universe makes happen for you, not as cosmic transaction, but as natural law. When service becomes your strategy, success becomes your byproduct. When giving becomes your goal, receiving becomes your reward. Remember, a life focused on success alone will leave you climbing an endless ladder, always wondering if the next rung will finally bring satisfaction. But a life dedicated to significance places you on solid ground, where each day brings its own intrinsic reward. This is your moment of transcendent choice. Will you continue measuring your worth by what's in your account, or will you begin measuring it by your impact? Will you settle for the hollow victory of accumulation, or will you claim the rich fulfillment of contribution? Choose service. Choose it boldly. Choose it daily. Choose it until it becomes not what you do occasionally, but who you are fundamentally. Your greatest legacy won't be written in your achievements, but in the lives that were made better because you were here. The time for that legacy building is now. 12. Choose self-discipline. You stand at a crossroads today. The path you choose will either lead you to extraordinary achievement or familiar mediocrity. What separates these paths? One fundamental quality: self-discipline. At the heart of all achievement, all of it, lies this singular force: the ability to do what needs to be done, when it needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. Without this foundational quality, even the most brilliant strategies and intentions remain unfulfilled dreams, scattered among the wreckage of someday and I'll try. Make this defining choice today. Commit to mastering yourself. Your greatest opponent isn't the competition, the market, or the circumstances. It's the person staring back at you in the mirror each morning. Honor your commitments, especially those you make to yourself. These silent promises often determine your destiny. Do the difficult things first. While others pursue comfort, you pursue growth. Postpone immediate gratification for long-term fulfillment. This isn't sacrifice, it's investment. Build habits that align with your goals and values. Small disciplines practiced daily become powerful forces that transform your reality. Remember, discipline isn't punishment, it's freedom. The freedom to shape your future rather than be shaped by your impulse. Jackie Robinson, when he broke baseball's color barrier in 1947, he faced not just athletic competition but unimaginable hostility. Spectators hurled vicious insults, opponents deliberately spiked him with their cleats, even teammates signed petitions refusing to play alongside him. Yet Robinson made a commitment to maintain extraordinary self-discipline, refusing to retaliate against the abuse he endured. Branch Rickey, the executive who signed him, demanded Robinson respond to hatred with excellence rather than anger. For 3 long years, Robinson absorbed the worst of humanity while displaying the best of it. His self-control didn't just change the game, it contributed to changing a nation. Robinson understood that discipline isn't limitation. Self-discipline isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. Everyone falters. Champions recover quickly. They recognize that consistency trumps intensity every time. It's choosing your priorities over your impulses day after day after day. This single choice, to govern yourself according to your highest values rather than your momentary desires, will develop a strength of character that no external force can overcome. In a world captivated by shortcuts, embrace the power of sustained effort. You possess untapped reserves of discipline waiting to be activated. Tap into them today. When your alarm sounds tomorrow morning, will you hit snooze or rise with purpose? When fatigue hits mid-afternoon, will you surrender to comfort or push through with commitment? When temptation whispers just this once, will you compromise or stand firm? These seemingly small decisions compound into the architecture of your character and the reality of your results. Self-discipline today creates self-respect tomorrow. Remember, the discomfort of discipline weighs ounces, while the burden of regret weighs tons. Choose your burden. Your future self is watching your present choices. Make them count. Make them worthy. Make them disciplined. The world rewards self-mastery above all else. Master yourself, and you'll master your destiny. The choice is yours. The time is now. The power of self-discipline awaits your command. These 12 choices are available to you right now. You don't need anyone's permission. You don't need different circumstances. You don't need more resources. All you need is the courage to decide, truly decide, that from this moment forward, your life will move in a new direction. Remember that success is rarely accidental. It follows definite principles just as surely as mathematics or physics. When you align your choices with these principles, you activate forces greater than yourself. Your potential is limitless. Your future is unwritten. And the pen that writes your story is in your hand right now. What will you choose today? Will you continue on the familiar path of mediocrity, or will you step boldly onto the path of greatness? The distance between these two paths is shorter than you might imagine, often just a single choice away. Make these 12 choices part of your daily practice, and I promise you this: 1 year from now, you won't recognize the life you're living. 5 years from now, others won't recognize you. And decades from now, the world will benefit from the ripples created by the choices you make today.